guys, Thomas back with another LinScents video. Today we have a fragrance from Maison Alhambra, but before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys. Again, it is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices. Whatever one you're watching me on and wherever you're watching me from, it is an honor. And if you guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very, very important. Maison Alhambra in the house. But before we even get into the fragrance, I just kind of want to see what some of you guys use as far as the other essentials, okay? You know, obviously, fragrance, you feel, honestly, when I go without a fragrance, I feel pretty, like, nasty, dirty, whatever. Honestly, it's to the point where, and I know some of you guys have done this, okay? Don't lie. Maybe you guys are just so dang tired that you just fell asleep and forgot to take a shower. You don't think nothing of it. But when you leave and you don't put on a cologne or deodorant, you just feel kind of dirty. So, you know, obviously we have to use other things, okay? Things for your face, for your hair, under your arms, between your legs, whatever you use, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to just show you a couple of the other grooming products that Mr. LinScents uses, okay? Now, as you guys know, some of you may not know because this is a fragrance video, but some of you guys might know because I do a few of the razor videos that this is my favorite razor to use when it comes to shaving the head. This is the Gillette Skin Guard, and this is actually the Baldy edition, okay? The thicker handle, metal. You can hear it too when you hit it on the side of the sink. You can hear it's all metal, nice weight. You get to hold it like this. You can get that nice little groove on the head. But Skin Guard, my favorite blade to use. Hey, what do you use with that? Okay, well, you got to use some kind of cream, soap, balm. A lot of people like using conditioner. I just do once in a while. But today I was feeling this stuff right here, this Gillette Lab. This cream smells really good, you guys. So if you guys have never seen this one, this shaving gel right here, the Gillette Labs, this stuff smells really good. And I actually got a good deal on these, okay? $3.39 at Kroger, if you will. If you guys have that Kroger. Also, then we need something to wash the face, get the oils out the way. And look, another good deal, $2.16. This is the Gillette face wash, okay? So very nice, smells good, lathers up very nice. So there's that. Then once we get to the beard, and all the beard is, you know, needing some kind of attention, what do we use? Well, we use this Enchanted Path Creations. Got this from a guy out there in Pennsylvania. Go check him out. I'll leave the description down below. But if you need some beard oil, go check this one out. This one is a tobacco vanille inspired oil. So, man, you know I'm smelling like Christmas all day, every day with that. Next up, well, after you shave your head, you need something to protect that head. And this is what I'm using right now. This Mountain brand Bald Balm right here. Smells kind of medicinal a little bit, but this protects the head, the sun and stuff like that. What do we use here? Oh, well, we need to use some kind of soap. Obviously, you're going to have to use soap before you put on that fragrance. Again, I've put fragrance on, but when I don't shower, I do put it on clothes instead. I don't spray it on my body, okay? So I'm not that damn filthy, okay? So for body wash, this is what I'm using right now. This is that Particle. If you guys remember, I did a fragrance review of their Gravité, and this body wash actually smells very good too. This smells almost like a Sauvage Creed Aventus mashup in a body wash type thing. And last but not least, what are we using for the armpits? You definitely need some deodorant. And I'm using the Gillette Comfort Dry Tech 72 hours of dryness. Okay, so that's all I'm using. So what do you guys use for your daily routine? Okay, so nonetheless, let's get into this fragrance again. Maison Alhambra. Okay, now this is better late than never in my opinion, because this is a clone of Parfum de Marly's Layton. Okay, and again, if you guys seen one of my last shorts, the one issue I have with these Middle Easterns is that when they clone these fragrances, okay, they steal the bottle shape, they steal almost the whole scent, and then they get so close to the name, they get like real close to the actual name without being the name, and it sounds ridiculous. It's like, just come up with something different and come up, like, put a little booklet in there saying, hey, this is inspired by so and so. That way, when we open it, we know what we're looking for. Okay. Again, I try to smell these things based off of what they are, you know, not trying to actually compare everything. Again, if you guys compare all these fragrances with each other, you're going to be disappointed if you buy one of these dupes and then it's like, oh, this isn't the same as the $300 one. Okay, no big deal. Let's say the $300 one is better. That's like the same guy that cooks or makes a McRib and says his is better than a McRib. The McRib costs $4 to make. Your rib sandwich costs $200 to make. Hopefully it is better. So what are you know, why are we gloating? Okay, so nonetheless, this one is called Layton. So literally right there. Parfums de Marly Layton Leyden. So it, you know, that these names really become crazy. But I mean, if you say it fast enough around some real snobby people, you can say, I'm wearing that Layton, you know, Layton. And they'll probably go along with it. Oh, he's wearing the Parfum de Marly. Until you show them this bottle and they start cracking up on you. But here it is, okay? Now, I actually wore this today. And I must say, because I kind of mocked this fragrance on a Snapchat. And it said the performance was pretty lackluster, okay? So everything about this fragrance is pretty dang good. The scent is good. Okay, the longevity is very nice. Projection is very nice for like at least 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half to 2. Longevity is actually pretty decent. I'm going to give this at least a 7 to 8 hour as far as longevity. Now, again, longevity is how long you can actually notice the fragrance on your skin, and that's when you get close. To me, performance means how noticeable it is throughout the day. So performance is not the worst, but it's not the best, okay? So it's a nice scent bubble, again, for the first 2 hours. Longevity is about 8 hours. Performance, if performance could just step it up a little bit, be more noticeable throughout the day, this would be a very good fragrance. Again, I'm going based off of what I'm smelling. I'm not going based off the real thing because I don't have the real thing and I've never smelled the real thing. But what I get from this fragrance, okay, I know there's apple and some geranium and stuff like that, and all other goodies. What else is in here? We got patchouli, and I think there's bergamot in here. So when you first spray this on, you get this citrusy, almost medicinal menthol type thing going in the air, which I actually really like. And here's the thing, you guys. I encourage you guys to try this just a few times, okay? Take something that has like a menthol cream, okay? Like rub it onto your hand, like rub it all the way in, make sure it's all the way, like, you know, into your skin, and then spray just any old fragrance on it. You'll notice when you spray that little menthol, the stuff on the menthol part, there's a cool, intoxicating smell that lingers from that. I've had it happen plenty of times when I use the menthol body ache creams and I rub it into my hands and then I rub the body and then I spray something on my hand and I notice, I'm like, man, that actually smells pretty darn good with that mentholy smell. Okay, so that's what I get with this fresh mentholy, almost fruity, spicy. Now, people say this smells kind of warm, spicy, but because of that menthol that I get with this, man, this is pretty much a very versatile fragrance in my opinion, because some people, when you go in for granted, they say warm, spicy. I don't really get a warm, spicy. I get more of a fresh, kind of spicy, again, mentholy herbaceousness from this fragrance. Again, kind of like 2 compliments with this thing. So 2 compliments out of 25 different people, that's a plus. Okay, so again, here's the thing. I don't really want to spray something on again, okay? Because again, I'm still smelling on this hand. That's the man. As a fragrance reviewer, sometimes it's so hard to do these things. And again, one little tip and trick for you guys: if you guys like to test your fragrances out, okay? Me personally, I have like a sweater that I wear pretty much almost every day, okay? Because again, I'm in the car, I can control the heat. I don't need to have a new pair of clothes every time I get in and out of the car. That's all I do is get in a car and then get out of a car. So I pretty much wear almost like the same jacket constantly. Now, the thing with that is when you start, testing these fragrances out, occasionally you still spray your clothes and then you still just get whiffs of that. Or if a cologne is strong, you still smell it no matter what you do. And then you spray some other stuff and you're like, man, okay, I'm not really digging that, but maybe it's mixing with some of the other stuff and that's why I'm not liking it. So that's the thing. I mean, it's almost like you got to take sandpaper to the skin to, take a layer down so you can, apply something new. But enough of that. Let's get back to this fragrance here, okay? Again, performance is just longevity. Again, 8 hours. Overall scent, I actually really like the scent profile on this. Okay, again, it's fresh. It's kind of fresh and spicy. Again, kind of this medicinal herbaceousness going on in here. And again, it is a pretty versatile fragrance in my opinion because it is that mentholy with that freshness that you get that makes this a seductive style fragrance. This is like an alluring fragrance, if you will. When again, with that something medicine-y or mentholy that you get in here is really, in my opinion, it's kind of intoxicating. When I smell it, I'm like, man, that smells so dang good, that part right there. I love that. So I love the scent. I love the projection that it gives for 2 hours, okay? I love the longevity, but performance. If the performance could just be just a little bit better, okay? I'm giving this about like 4 hours of, like, it's pretty noticeable, and then after the 4 it starts fading, and once in a while you get these whiffs of it, but it's not kind of like a constant, like where you just notice it throughout the day, like how, say, like Checkmate is, okay? Checkmate or Triple Threat, something like that, where you notice it throughout the day. It's really noticeable. You don't need you don't need to go in there and smell it. You don't need to wave yourself and smell it. You just smell it. This one, you kind of got to move around a little bit. You start smelling it, and then it goes away, and then it comes back a few hours later. But then again, that could just be us going nose blind again, because I've thought that the fragrance was gone and someone will come in and say, you smell great, or it smells great, and that's been 5 hours after the original spray. So again, you guys, don't just automatically assume that the fragrance is weak. Our noses just could be literally just going nose blind. Again, I've had that happen a lot. And because I think that what happens is that people don't, after like the 5 hour mark, if they're not getting no compliments, they're not getting this, they're not getting that, they just automatically assume it's the performance is bad. But here's the thing again. Again, we live in a time where it's kind of hard to tell someone, hey, you smell good. We're in those times where some people feel a little bit, uneasy by going up to someone and just saying you smell good, okay? Me, I have no problem. If you come in my car and you smell good, I'm going to tell you smell good. But a lot of times there are people that just don't say nothing. So, again, people could be smelling it. They're just not saying nothing. That's all. Okay, so there are a few fragrances that I can just literally say that are just complete trash as far as performance. One right here, I can show you that one in particular, which I really absolutely love the actual scent, but performance on this absolutely sucks. This one, this rhubarb, really, really good scent, but performance is lackluster. But this one is good enough. It is good enough to, at least, if you have the real deal, okay, if you have the real deal and you know what, here's the thing. If you have the real deal, don't come on here and be like, oh, I was hoping to get that one, the fake one. I was hoping that it was going to be close enough so I can kind of store this other one for times. You already bought $300 worth of fragrance. You got money. Just go buy a new one. Okay, don't worry about these cheap things. If they're not for you, they're not for you. But they are for everyone else. They're for me. I like them. They work. There it is. Layden. Again, everything about it is pretty much an A except for performance. Other than that, nothing much badness I can say about that fragrance. Okay, so that is that Layden. Again, I'm not going to spray a new spray. You guys already know the sprayer is pretty good on this one, okay? Overall, the scent is very good. The wife, I'm pretty sure she'd like it if she came through. Babe, quick, see if you can come in here. Are you in the shower yet? No. Okay, come in here real quick and just see if you like this smell. And see if you can kind of smell it over there, maybe. Maybe when she comes into it, she'll smell it. Man, I love the way this smells, you guys. It smells so good.
Oh, that does smell good.
It is a sexy little thing here. It's very good, you guys. It smells very good, you guys.
That does smell really good.
It is a sexy, honestly, again, it's an intoxicating, alluring style fragrance because when they smell it, they're going to like it, okay? So trust me, just, again, if you got the real deal, you obviously don't need the fake one, but for people like me that don't want to buy the real one, we like the fake ones, okay? So I do got a couple real things up here, like a couple coaches. Those were $28 on special from the tester store today. Age 24, I got a couple real ones. Ahmed and Joe and Givenchy, I got a couple real ones, but you know, sometimes these Middle Easterns where it's at, okay? So peace out.